Okay, paint kitchen cabinets, a quick and easy way to facelift your kitchen. Well, I guess. It's still very involved. We put a faux panel line on these wood doors. These are the ones that have been painted white. These are the ones that go on the new cabinet that we built. And then we have the metal ones for the sink base here. Various stages. This is the drawer to the little table that we stretched the legs. Little enamel top table with a drawer in the front of it. We're just trying to get everything copacetic here, but we were out in front with some stuff. We're a little bit behind with other stuff. I'm starting to run out of room. Not only is it involved with several primer coats and paint coats and dry times in terms of how much space you need to lay it out, it's also space inefficient. So we've run into a problem here. I'm moving all of what I would call finished cabinet doors out into the sunlight here with Dashi to bask. It'll give me an idea of whether or not they truly look finished, or whether there's just some, they're not real sticky, so that's fine if the little stuff settles on them. Not to mention they're not perfect to begin with, but we're gonna get them out here. That'll free up a lot of the space in here for the stuff that actually needs a few more coats of paint, which will make it easier to come and go here. And we've had some good weather. It's been like mid to high 70s and real low humidity for the season for this time of year. So, and in the breezeway we get a lovely breeze, and that's been a good place to store stuff overnight, so there's no rain threat, etc. All of these cabinets had an older, probably oil-based enamel or something really hard on them before. It was like an off-white, and I didn't really care to use an ordinary water-based primer, because usually you can just peel that right back off of a finish like that hard oil base with your fingernail. So I opted for, not only did we clean them with Dawn and hot soapy water and let them dry, then I used a lacquer primer or otherwise a rattle can primer that's designed for hard enamel finishes and stuff, that chemically etches and gets a hold of that and then provides a new primed surface. So that's the type of primer that we used on these cabinet doors, because I don't want I want these to be as hard and as permanent as possible. So we're getting this space opened up here, and then we'll put the table back together again once all the components are almost completely painted. But we'll go upstairs and take a look at the state of everything. We got that little room up here demoed out of the bigger room. I'd still like to relocate the stairs, but for now we have a community or a shared space here with a window to the outside. Today we're going to try and take the rest of the ceiling that's dropped out of here, clean this truly all out, flooring off, and frame a door opening that jives with this wall, at least the opening, and then we can get the plastic reduced to just an opening for a door. But now the addition of a window in here really just, it helps it out. And the walls, if you don't look at the floor in here, there's a few little stains and things, but it's not real bad. I can't hardly see that with my real eye. Somebody completely forgot to paint that. They painted the entire space and just never painted there. Huh. Or maybe they started painting there. I don't know what happened here, really. Anyway, and there's been a little bit of water damage and stuff around the bottom here, so we'll probably freshen this up. But anyway, this room is looking a lot nicer. It's just a clean slate, and they left just now to go camping overnight, so we'll make a racket over here without disturbing them. Oh, the music's going, but and then a face frame here has had a coat, but you can see it's still, I don't know if you can or not, but I'm going to do another coat on it. And then in here we ran out of our first quart, and then we didn't come back with our second quart, but this was the original idea for color that we had one coat on. It's just too green. You notice there's a yellow element to the recipe that just makes it kind of a teal as compared to Salty Dog, which is what we're doing now. That was Baja something or other. We love it, it's a great color, but something about the light in here, it just wasn't working for us. We prefer this, so we got about that far. Anyway, there's two coats now, technically, because the first incorrect color, the second coat of a real color that we're trying to do. So I'm fairly confident that one more coat will make me at least around the opening on the edges of everything, and I'll brush the face. And then if I still feel it needs something, I'll get a heavy coat and just roll the front of the face frame, just the front surface. And maybe it'll end up being 4 coats, but sometimes those darker colors, it's just the name of the game. But this space over here. We got our shutters back on for the most part. We're missing one, but now it's all backlit. But just real nice and clean. Clean looking. Well, I shouldn't do that, but anyway. Oh, and our bathroom. Got the hardware and stuff finished. I had to add a hole to this with the step bit, so we had one more detent. Then we got in there rigid. It's a lower quality unit that has all that bric-a-brac in the middle, but we hope that the curtains for the most part covers that. And this stuff is all mocked up here, ready for, it's just gonna be walked out of here for the sake of putting floor in, same with the toilet. And we have to pick a mirror out and towel bar and stuff. And then we have I got the drain actuator delete, it's just a cover, and then a push type. This push once, push twice, drain. Not that anybody really sits in the tub in a rental property. Maybe they do. Anyway, that's in brushed nickel, and so I have a faucet, tub faucet, and the bezel and handle, and it comes with a shower head, even though our shower head's already nickel, so we'll decide which one we like. But anyway, everything in here is going to go brushed nickel. The only thing I can't swap is that handbar, but don't talk about it and we won't have a problem. But we're going to do brushed nickel in here, and that's that. Just a little in progress that we won't show until we drop the finished tour. All right, we'll see ya.